A warning for the listener. This season we'll be tackling several conspiracy theories, and this episode contains one of those theories. Please note the discussions held in this episode are meant to inspire conversation. These theories are alleged and in no way are deemed factual. These conspiracy theories are not representative of the thoughts and judgments of the cast of Jarred as a whole. We encourage responsible research, conversation, and education on any subject matter discussed in today's episode. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh boy. Okay, real take. Hello everyone and welcome. Fuck!
Oh my god.
Welcome back to Jarred. I guess. This is so frustrating.
How hard is it?
It's so hard.
Stop trying to
You
do
said
a
this-
voice. Just talk normally.
It's been
You've
a
said
long
this several
time.
You've said it.
You've never talked. Hi, and welcome back to Jarred.
I think the only time you did that was the end of season 2. Or no, yeah, when you came back after moving, you're like, "Hi, welcome back to Jarred. I'm fucking back." Like that was about it. Like,
Jarred is moving into primetime hours, so I have to put on my primetime midnight voice.
Ooh, sexy.
well, it actually
Welcome
is
back
midnight
to
for
Jarred
me.
Sex ed.
Oh
Oh,
darn.
fuck.
Just kidding. For anyone listening, we're not actually moving into primetime hours. That was just a joke. I'm just taking the piss. Oh, God. What?
There's the Brit Aussie again.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Okay. So anyway, Jarred turns 1 tomorrow.
Oh, we're jumping straight into it. Fuck me. We're back.
I'm trying to remember the important stuff here. Yeah, so we turn 1 tomorrow. Well, for those listening, it's this past Sunday, because today's the 22nd for us, so tomorrow's
Correct.
the 23rd, and you guys are listening on the 25th, so wish us
the
a happy
23rd.
anniversary, or else fuck off.
No, I'm not. For the love of God.
If you're a new listener, welcome.
Why, we're happy to have you here. After you've just been told to fuck off.
We would love to hear from you. We're on both Instagram and Twitter. You can find us on Instagram at jarred.podcast or Twitter at jarredofficial, and we are on Facebook as well. I don't know what our link is.
No, I don't actually know
It's
enough
like
about
a jarred podcast or
I think
something.
it's in the description. It's it's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So, oh god, fuck, I'm nervous. Okay. So anyway, so our last 2 seasons were a little not aimless per se. I guess I would call it whimsical. Is that the word?
Whimsical would be a good,
That's a very good word to describe the entire season 1 and 2. Yeah. Whimsical.
Yeah, we've had a pretty whimsical direction historically, so we've decided in the writing phase of this season that we're gonna do something. We're gonna try something new. We're gonna try to cut into some niches here for different podcast listeners. So we're not going to stick to one single brand, but each season will have its own theme. So this season is going to be conspiracy theories. And the way it's going to work is that there are 4 of us, so each of us are taking, what is it? I'm so bad at math. 3 episodes each?
3,
Yeah.
3 each.
Where, yeah, each of us are going to take 3 episodes where, you know, we do our research and certain conspiracy theories or whatever that we want to talk about, and then we'll pretty much take the spotlight for whatever episode we're doing our theory on. So this episode is going to be primarily Amber, because really she's the only one who did her due diligence for her topic first. So
We could call it due diligence. We could call it being like overly prepared, because I have 5 pages full of shit here.
God damn.
yeah, so,
I'm nervous, but I'm also excited.
yeah.
And like I said, all I've got written down is a fucking title for mine. That's it. All I have so far is just what I'm going to be discussing, nothing else.
So this season, you guys are getting a much more prepared cast.
Yes.
Sort of.
You wouldn't imagine that hearing this right now.
So far, yeah.
But yes, our content, like general content, will be a little bit more prepared. And Amber and I were going to both dual spearhead the finale. And also, while we're talking about this, if any of you listening have any suggested topics you would like to see as a theme in the next season or season after that, whatever, just send us a message. We'll,
We'd love to hear feedback.
We'll mull it over. We definitely want to give people what they want to hear, but in this way as well, that we're making it so that we appeal to certain or different kinds of listeners, so that there's a little bit of something for everyone. So
Yeah.
we've already got a huge laundry list of topics to base future seasons themes on, so that'll be cool.
Oh god, yeah. Went through that.
Let's see, what else is there anything else we need to talk about before we lead into our first topic? Is there anything anyone would like to mention, or?
That's a lot.
Coronavirus is still a thing for whatever reason. If y'all could wear your fucking mask, that would be great.
Boom,
Putting it out there,
mic
yeah,
drop.
straight
Like
there.
we ended last season with it still a problem, and it's still a problem.
I mean, we really started the season, and it was like last season, and it was a problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we had at least a little snippet in like every single episode from
every single one. It was still a recurring thing. I mean, I don't know about either of you, but I mean, me being a dum-dum over here, I kind of had it in the mindset that obviously once we finished season 2, obviously we were still, in lockdown and so on. I kind of had it in my head that, probably by the next time season 3 goes out, that maybe shit would be turning back to a little bit more normality. But here we are, just still fucking rowing down the same shit river.
When we talked about it on the first episode, I did not foresee it going until the end of season 2.
Yeah, hell no.
I
Right.
did not, let alone into season 3. Like, I thought it would be something, a popular topic for a couple of episodes maybe, but I didn't fathom that it would extend
This
the
far.
entire season and into this one. But I'm still, my main stance on that in terms of jarred is, I at this point I want to talk about it as little as possible, because I know everyone's
this is
tired
our
of hearing
break.
about it.
Yeah.
So
This is our escape from it.
just
and
stay
everybody
woke.
else is-
That's all we're saying. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Wear a mask. Stay home. So, boom. End of it.
Please.
Just do as you're told. It's not hard.
I can't believe we're going to be a year old tomorrow.
I know. What's
crazy.
fuck?
Now, if listeners are confused, because we did do the series premiere in October. This is just August 23rd. That's when we recorded the first episode. That was when Chard was born. It's been a very bumpy road.
Yeah.
Been interesting,
Hopefully
that's
it's
for
a bit
sure.
more smooth. Yeah.
Technical issues, scheduling issues. We've lost cast members. We've fired cast members. It's all business, baby. That's showbiz.
I just want to say I'm very happy to be here.
And we've
We're glad to
gained
have
new cast members. So like I said previously, this is Amber's episode, so I'm gonna be backing down and listening mostly. So yeah, go ahead and take it, Amber. Let's hear what you've got to say.
That's right. Please give me the goddamn reins. Okay.
Here you go.
God, I hope I've been recording. Yeah, we're good.
I sincerely hope you have too.
Jesus.
It's all
We had
good.
to start over again after 10 minutes. Shit.
I'd cry.
I would, yeah.
I'd have a
fine.
cigarette and cry.
That'd be like me crashing out halfway through.
Oh God, no! Don't jinx it! Don't jinx it! No, no, no!
I just hope my audio levels are. I don't know, whatever. Should have worked it out before. Anyway, Amber, go ahead.
Well, the good thing is
Okay.
I'm back recording on my laptop, so if the power does go out, I've got backup.
Thank
God
fuck.
for that.
Oh,
I'm not having another heart attack like last season. I can't go through that again.
None of us can.
No.
All right.
All right. Well. When we decided to go ahead and make the theme for this season conspiracy theories, I knew one of the things that I wanted to touch on were recent conspiracy theories that I've been seeing floating around the internets and the YouTubes and all that regarding Britney Spears. So my topic is going to be about the theory that, you know, Britney Spears might be trying to communicate through her social media. And I've done a deep dive, and yeah, I'm ready to educate and talk about Britney Spears. Like, I feel like I was kind of born to do this a little bit.
so
Let's hear
for
it.
not new listeners, but for listeners who are not familiar with the situation, what? Yeah, go ahead. What exactly are you getting at here?
Okay, we are getting into we're touching into the Free Britney movement. We're touching into her relationship with her dad, and I'm going to be covering basically from the beginning to the end with some stuff cut out. I'll go ahead and say my sources were Wikipedia, YouTube, Investopedia, E! News, Business Insider, Daily Mail, The Blast, and of all things that I said that I would never fucking download, but I had to for this episode, TikTok.
I did too.
Oh no.
Yeah. I had to do it. I had to verify everything. I really dreaded downloading that app.
I
And
feel you.
after today, I'm taking it the fuck off my phone. I cannot.
Damn.
Okay, so some general info on Britney Spears and a little bit of her background, just in case no one is familiar. And I might be going into a lot of details, but I feel like I have to set precedents for kind of how her stardom or whatever has just been for her for basically her whole life. I'll get to it. Britney Spears, age 38, 2 children. Her career, I should say, at least the beginnings of it, started at around the age 3. They just had her in dance lessons, and she even had her own dance solo at like this annual recital. At age 5, she starts vocally performing and has her first solo performance at the kindergarten graduation. The idea of just a singing 5-year-old to me is just not that appealing, but whatever. She was put in gymnastics, vocal lessons. She was winning like state championships and fucking competitions, all these talent shows. Now, does everyone here remember Britney Spears ever being on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
She was on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, which was the 90s revision of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse that aired in like the fucking 50s or 60s. I don't remember.
Okay.
But when she first auditioned for that show, she was 8 years old. The casting director at the time was like, yo, she's way too fucking young, but I will refer you over to like this talent agency or whatever in New York, go talk to this lady or whatever. The lady that they go to New York and is like, oh, you should really put Britney in like a performing arts school. So then Britney's mom, Britney's little sister, all move from Mississippi and go to New York and live there. While they're there, Britney's put, she lands like an understudy role for a Broadway musical called Ruthless. She doesn't get into the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse until a few years later in 1992. She was cast alongside talents such as Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, Christina Aguilera, Kerry Russell, whole bunch of fucking people. Wow. Well, after the show is canceled, I don't think it ran for very long at all, like maybe a couple seasons at that. But after the show's canceled, they're like, okay, we'll just send everyone home. We'll just go live like a somewhat normal life. She goes to like this private Christian school and she's in fucking like cheerleading. She wins like fucking homecoming queen, like all the fucking things. 'Cause I mean, she's wonderful. Why the fuck not? After she graduates, I guess she's kind of in the mindset of, okay, I really want to get back into the musical thing, whatever. And in 1997, she's put in talks with Lou Pearlman. And if you don't know anything about Lou Pearlman, please Google that man. Actually, I think there's a special of him on Netflix. But the TLDR version, he used to manage like a whole bunch of boy bands, fucking NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, whatever. He, I think, embezzled a whole bunch of money from these people. Anyway, but I think after talking with Lou Pearlman, I think her and her family didn't get like good vibes. So they put her in touch with someone else that is like, okay, let's record her by herself. Because at first the idea was put Britney in an all-girl pop group. Britney's just too fabulous for that. I'm sorry.
I don't think I could have visioned her in a girl band, to be fair.
Oh, fuck no. But they're like, okay, let's get recordings of her, singing Whitney and Toni Braxton, doing covers, and we'll send them to all of these different record labels. Pretty much, she was getting rejected by a lot of record companies, and their main complaint was that she didn't sound poppy enough to attract, I guess, whatever vibe they were going. I mean, obviously, they were going for a more pop vibe, but at the time, she wasn't very poppy.
Right.
She originally had, like, the mindset of she would be, like, kind of like her own version of Sheryl Crow. She would be, a lot more contemporary, but, younger. That was the vibe that Britney wanted to get off at the beginning of her career. Well, when Jive Records gets a hold of this girl, they're like, okay, let's make her more poppy and just market her. So they get Britney in with a vocal coach to make her voice a distinctive. The quote that was given was distinctively and unmistakably Britney. Give her a more, give her a really more poppy kind of vibe. So she's flown to Sweden between March and April of 1998. She's brought back to do a whole bunch of mall tours. Mall tours were really fucking big back in the 90s. And then in January of 1999, she releases her single, Baby One More Time, and it hits #1 on the Billboard charts. sells over 10 million copies, and the rest is goddamn Britney Spears history.
So the vocal, the vocal training, was that before she recorded for the Baby One More Time album? Or
Yes.
was that during, or?
No, that was beforehand.
Gotcha.
Which, trust me, we're gonna get to a theory on her voice.
I just feel like Baby One More Time was like her most authentic sounding album, in my opinion. Like from there, it just becomes so distorted and like just, I don't know. Like I've been re-upping my Britney listenership, knowing that we were doing this episode, and it's like I went through her entire discography, and I listened finally to not the last album. I think it was Britney Jean. That's the one I was listening to earlier today when I was working out, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it's so, you can tell it's so edited and like, just,
her voice
It's
totally from the
ridiculous.
first album to up to the last. I mean, it sounds to me almost like two different people.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but no, the vocal training actually started before the release of her first album, and then I think there's a chance that it went on afterwards, and maybe further indications of manipulation to her voice.
I don't know. I don't know if it was that training that you're talking about, or I don't know why they make her sound the way that they make her sound. But
That's
I know
recording
with, like,
companies. This is
But
what
it
we
doesn't
want
even
you to
sound
do.
Good.
You're
I
gonna
mean,
do
it's
this.
like the biggest attraction with her newer music is the music. It's almost like, it might sound crazy, but it's almost like listening to like a robot, or like something
Yeah.
that's not human. And then like you go on her Instagram, and she posts these videos of herself singing from time to time, and it's like, what is going on? I mean, if she may have been talented when she first, blew up, but now it's like she relies on that editing in the end, like in the process of recording, because hearing her sing on some of these videos, it's like, oh my god, girl, how did you ever get famous? Like, I love Britney, but hearing her raw and unedited, like, it's different. Like,
it's absolutely different, and honestly, and I'm glad that you brought up her Instagram, because I got to go over that too. But so just getting back, okay, so in terms of the Free Britney movement, it's all in an effort to get her out of this conservatorship that she's in. Okay, after her kind of, I mean, I won't say kind of, it very much was a public mental breakdown. The 2007 to 2008, shave my head thing. She gets put into a conservatorship under her father. I think it was because of what was going on, I feel like maybe it was a very quick process and one of those like, oh, this is an emergency type situations. And if no one knows what a conservatorship is, it's a legal concept whereby a court appoints a person to make an incapacitated person or minor's financial and personal affairs. The conservator's duties include overseeing finances, establishing and monitoring the physical care of the conservatee or ward, and manage the living arrangements. So this girl can't drive. She can't spend her own money. Other normal things that we get to do, without even thinking about it, she has to essentially run it by someone first.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I was even saying, like, some of the articles and some of the videos that I was saying, like, there were times where she was driving a car and she was in the car with, who's her current boyfriend now. I can't remember the dude's name. But even, like, some paparazzi photos that caused her, that shot her driving the car, it was rumored, in these articles and whatnot that, those things happening caused further grief within her home, like with her dad.
Yeah.
People who get a conservatorship, the people that mainly fall under this category is someone who's like seriously physically ill, people who suffer from dementia. I mean, I feel like you have to be some type of, you know, of an incapacitated person to be under a conservatorship. I don't understand personally why Britney is in a conservatorship. I mean, yeah, I get it. She had a mental break, but who fucking doesn't?
Yeah, true.
But I mean, especially if she's not actually suffering from dementia or like any other mental handicaps, I don't understand why she's in the conservatorship to begin with. As someone who studied law and things like that shit to me just does not make sense, but whatever. But regarding the conservatorship, her dad did lose some of his I won't say that he lost some. He may have willingly handed over some powers to Britney Spears' manager, Jody Montgomery. But this was only following after an incident in August of 2019. So around the same time last year, Britney's oldest son, that I mentioned, Sean, him and Britney's dad get into a physical altercation. I don't know details. I couldn't find any. But at the time that it happened, it was, you know, Britney was quoted as saying, you know, like, I don't want him involved in, you know, disciplining of my children, is what she came out and said. She was upset at the time that it happened, and at the time she left whatever dwelling it was that she was in with her father, with her children, just took the kids and left. Let's see here. Nothing really.
Sean, he's only what, like 14 or 15 or something?
I was about to
like
say,
a kid.
Yeah, I think at the time he was 13 when it happened. If I remember, if I remember what I read correctly, I think he was 13 at the time. But yeah, she was quoted as saying that she didn't want her dad treating her kids the way that he was treating them, didn't want him disciplining them. Kevin Federline, the baby daddy, he was actually, he was actually, granted, like a restraining order for him and the boys following that altercation. But because there wasn't sufficient evidence, nothing really happened in terms of Britney's dad after that. Like, he didn't get any charges pressed on him, you know, nothing like that. Yeah, it's just her dad just in this whole thing. I mean, I can see where a lot of people just think he's just a really, really slimy guy with bad intentions. I get it. In terms of the conservatorship, as of just a couple days ago, Britney's request for the conservatorship to be transferred from her dad over into her manager's position, which her manager now has some dealings within the conservatorship, just not all of them. Like, she doesn't have, you know, any rights to, like, financial assets, you know, anything like that to help Britney. She's just got basically every other, like, everyday duties that she's been doing for, I guess, the past year. That followed after the whole altercation thing, but let's see here. Okay. And in terms of Britney trying to get out of this conservatorship, she can file for an appeal type thing next month, or else it extends into sometime next year. There is a voicemail recording that's kind of circulating. It's alleged to be Britney Spears. I don't want to say that it is because I don't know. And she's left a voicemail for a paralegal in a legal office, and she's really, really like almost begging about trying to get out of this conservatorship and doing it in a way where it didn't affect her and her kids. Like her main concern in that voicemail was worrying about her father trying to take her kids from her.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've never heard that. I don't think I've ever heard it.
Like I said, there's so many videos on YouTube, and that's where I heard that recording. And honestly, she to me sounded very scared, like almost like whispering, talking very low, kinda. Like I don't know if she was somewhere where I don't want to insinuate that she was like trying to hide while she was having this conversation of the alleged voicemail, but if it is what that is, it's kind of what it sounded like to me. Like she was trying to be very sneaky. And honestly, I didn't even know about the altercation with her son until I started looking this up, the altercation between her dad and her son.
I had heard about it kind of in passing whenever it first happened, but then I never heard anything else of it. I mean, she has barely experienced adulthood. Like just barely. I mean, she's been in this conservatorship since she was 25, 26. I mean,
Something like that.
she was in her mid-20s when that shit got slapped on her, which she was doing some wild shit back then. Let's be real. Like she
absolutely was.
She's a child. I mean, she was a child star though. Like that's
I was about to say
standard.
coming from her background and like everything that I just said, like she's been doing this shit since she was 3. I mean, yeah, I might want to go hog wild myself if it was me.
I mean, it's so rare. Like it's most child stars come out of childhood fame unscathed. I mean, there's just very few exceptions in that kind of situation. Like the only one I can think of that comes to the front of my mind is Hilary Duff. Like she came out of childhood stardom, relatively clean, but most other cases they don't. And I mean, yeah, Britney was wild and out there for a little bit. I mean, she's like getting married at random and like she's driving around with her baby on her lap, and I don't know, maybe she was blowing her money and her parents were worried she was going to bankrupt herself, which is where the conservatorship came from. But at the same time, it's like that was 13 years ago. She's almost 40 now. She has not experienced real adulthood at all. She's worth what, $50 million, and she only gets like $1,200 a week, which that might sound, that might not sound like, oh, poor Britney to regular average Joes, but if you're worth $50 million, do you really want someone telling you can only spend $1,000, $1,200 a week of it?
That's insane.
I mean, conservatorship or not, she's a human being with her own agency. So if she wants to blow her money willy-nilly, that's her, like, that's her thing.
She earned it.
It's her prerogative. She sang a whole song about it.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, I've been re-listening to her discography leading up to this, and like, I don't know, man, and ever since this whole Free Britney thing started, every time I listen to Lucky, I'm like, this shit just hits different. Like, this shit
it does.
so
it really does.
And then you listen to it, and it makes you wonder, knowing now all of this stuff, how long has this kind of thing been going on for her? Like, that was on the Oops, I Did It Again album. That was like, what, 2000? That was 20 years ago. And she's singing this song that very closely mirrors real life for her right now. So it's like, how long has she been being abused by those around her?
Well, she's been controlled from the start. Told this is what you need to do, and this is how you're going to.
People see her
This is how
as
it's going to be.
They just see her as more of a product than a person. That's what's. It's just so disturbing.
Yeah.
It very much is disturbing, and
a lot of recording companies are like that.
Yeah, and I think this is just me saying this based off of everything that I've read, everything that I've looked at. I feel like her mom, which I will get into, I feel like her mom very much is like saying like, oh shit, this isn't right. Like I it might be too little too late, but yeah. So real quick, just going to get on to the actual conspiracy theories about Britney Spears and her social media.
Just hit it.
There's a lot. And a little bit more than I know what I've kind of sneaked to y'all that I've been looking at. Just a couple theories that don't have a whole lot of detail, but just that people are saying, and I can kind of see where they're saying it. Not that I necessarily believe it. There are some videos on YouTube. If you just look up kind of like Britney Spears voice change or like her voice progression or whatever, like you can tell from her earlier days that she did have, I mean, it wasn't like very powerful by no means, but you can tell that she had a teensy bit of a more soulful vibe, a teensy bit more of like a lower register.
Yep.
If you look at those voice comparison videos, some of them, they'll play the original and it sounds like a high-pitched whatever. But once it's slowed down and played at a lower register, it sounds like it fucking fits perfectly. Like, that's how her voice should really sound. So, the idea that her voice has been heavily edited is, I mean, I can 100% believe. I could get behind that theory. Another one is that the Britney Spears that we are seeing on social media isn't Britney at all. Some people have referenced that the gap in her teeth, if you look on some of her Instagram posts, and they've noted that being a little bit more prominent than it has over the years. I don't know that I necessarily believe this theory, but again, I can understand where someone can look at it and question it.
I've noticed. I mean, I've noticed it too. Like in her more recent Instagram videos, like that was never there before. But at the same time, we have to remember she's in her late 30s. She's she probably had work done to her teeth, which is maybe now worn off. Her teeth. I mean, human beings, their teeth, regardless of anything, their teeth shift. I mean,
right.
If you pull a tooth, your teeth are gonna shift. So it could be a number of things that caused it. It was not there before, 1,000%. Like, I know that for a fact. But
absolutely.
The cause of it, I'm just like, there's too many factors that could have been the cause.
Right. And I've seen people like try to compare like, oh, her bone structure looks different from however many years ago. And I'm like, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, yeah, plastic surgery is a thing. Like, there are things that could be reasons as to why something looks like something.
Yeah.
Don't want to say that that's what it is for sure, but those are the theories that are going around. Now, to get into her social media, her Instagram, her TikTok, Okay. So on June 26th, Britney posted a video wearing a black dress on her TikTok. She was talking about, being LGBT Pride Month, June's Pride Month. Between June 26th and June 28th, there are comments left on her video, that particular TikTok video, and they're saying things like, hey, Britney, if you are in trouble, if you need help, please wear a yellow shirt in your next post. And some people have even said, hey, blink twice in your next video if you are in trouble or if you need help. Britney does both of those things. She does the blinking and wearing the yellow shirt.
And that That was the video we saw not so long ago as well, wasn't it? Fuck, yeah, I remember that.
Probably. She's in like this yellow kind of like baby doll, like half t-shirt thing. Looks really cute. And she paces back and forth in the video, just strutting these little poses. She does 2 subtle blinks. And I have to throw in that when she passes by the camera, she does 9 passes through the camera. I'm going to explain why the number 9 is important in a minute.
Okay.
So on June, let me see here.
Well, she also, worth mentioning in that capacity of that Instagram post, that's kind of like the catalyst behind all of this. Like, that post is what sent this. But she mentioned in the caption, I like vividly remember when she posted it, because she said in the caption, she made a comment about,
This photo was taken however many days ago?
no, not that one, but the yellow shirt post. She, in the caption, she said something along the lines of, wearing my new shirt I just got, yellow is my absolute favorite color, or something like that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, just like yellow's my favorite color.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Okay, now if you look on her Instagram, there is a post, I can't remember which one it is in particular, and it's like a slew of her in all of these yellow shirts. And it happened like not very long after, it was even after her original yellow shirt post. It was saying, oh, these pictures were taken like 3 weeks ago, or something like that. Like, it's very fucking specific. And I'm like, okay, that's a little odd. Like, I don't know. Like, even normal celebrities, when they, stock up a whole bunch of photos of themselves and then they wait to post it like a month later, when in reality they're probably sitting on their fucking couch watching Netflix. I mean, I just don't see a whole lot of people getting very specific about, oh yeah, I know I'm posting this today, but I actually took these photos 3 weeks ago. Like, to me, that just seemed odd that was worded the way that it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, certain celebrities have come forward with their concerns about Britney. Taryn Manning, who was her Crossroads co-star, Miley Cyrus, Tinashe, Rose McGowan. And Rose McGowan in particular has voiced concerns over her over the years. Now, has anyone heard of Planet 9?
No.
No.
Okay. Planet 9 is just a hypothetical planet. Rose McGowan released a music album actually called Planet 9. The album itself is supposed to be kind of like encouraging of like creating a safe space, like especially for women, following the Me Too movement, all these things. And there have been instances where people think that Britney may have been referencing Planet 9, or she just talked about it altogether. I mentioned that she walked by the camera 9 times in that video.
Yep.
Yeah.
She also posted a picture that is just of a sunset. It's just like this red, orange colored sunset. And the caption on it says, "This is so cool. The sky looks red, almost like Mars." Pissed. Trying to say psst. I heard on the news about a new planet in our solar system called Planet 9. I wonder what's on this planet, or is it a planet at all?
Fuck.
Right. Her posts altogether are just questionable in how she's presenting it.
Very
The
cryptic.
content, yeah, it's very cryptic. The context, like it's very, it's very baby dollish and almost aloof. And when especially the aloof part, and the reason why I say that, so the day that her hearing didn't go out in her favor, and her dad, was still awarded his part of the conservatorship. She posts a picture of her holding this itty bitty teeny tiny flower. And this is the caption on it, and it just sounds to me kind of like the ramblings of it to me. That's exactly what it says. It just sounds like rambling. It's the little things, and I have no idea what I was thinking when I got a black ink triangle tattoo on my right hand. And you can see the tattoo in the picture. During this time of quarantine, I really feel like making homemade bread, hanging my clothes outside to dry, not being on my phone so much, spending more time meditating and praying, and really finding my inner grace, going back to the old traditions and understanding life has way more meaning, also living for beautiful surprises life is guaranteed to give. God bless you all.
I'm sorry, but she posts like a boomer.
Fucking
Really does though. But do we know that that's her actually posting it? It's a whole fucking thing.
It's,
Okay.
It's
One
weird. It's
of
like
the
that
big-
rambly post about what was it? That movie she watched where she's like, I've never seen my eyes look so big before. Have you guys?
I remember what you're talking about, but I can't remember.
Like, that was a long ass rambling post. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Anyway.
Now, with TikTok, the one thing that blew up actually had nothing to do with Britney. Well, I mean, it did, but it wasn't her post. Homie on TikTok by the name of Andrew Gallery. Did anyone hear about him and the letter that he had from Britney?
No.
Oh, let me educate you. He was a in-house director, director of photography for Britney from 2008 to 2009. He posts 5 videos on YouTube saying, basically, hey, Britney's in trouble. I used to work for her. Here is my proof. And he actually does provide this proof of him working with Britney. He shows a couple of paparazzi photos that he was in with her, and shows the actual photography that he did of her at the time that she was being paparazzied. He seems credible. But he reads this handwritten letter that's supposedly written by Britney that she wanted to address to her fans. He claimed that before the letter that he had of hers was destroyed, that he made all of these copies. So he reads it all on TikTok. And he says that Britney was forced to divorce Kevin Federline. That her children were taken away from her as a result of her erratic behavior. In the letter, she writes it. And another thing about it is that she kind of writes it in third person, if that's her handwriting. I don't know. It says that if she speaks up, she's threatened. She lists off properties that she's given to family members, as well as job opportunities. But there are 5 videos in total. Andrew Gallery, if you have a TikTok and you care enough to go look, I highly suggest going to look. It's kind of, it is interesting. But that's one of the things on TikTok that did blow up.
Let's see what.
And that's all on the TikTok note.
That's
about-
Crazy. That's it's kind of, I could totally see her being forced to divorce Kevin Federline. I could totally see that. That is not far-fetched to me whatsoever.
I don't think it is either.
I don't know if I know Dougie probably didn't keep up with it. Ryan was probably too young,
No.
but I remember every single second of 2000s Britney's life or whatever. And her and Kevin Federline, they were fucking wild, dude.
Do you remember their show?
Yes, I do. And yeah, I remember when their home videos were leaked to the public as well, and they were just, maybe they were really in love. I don't know, but they were just, oh my God.
It just seemed like a whole lot real quick.
They seemed like they were not good for each other at all. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's his and her decision to make. I mean, it's sad if she truly was forced to divorce him, because I mean, you shouldn't. No one should force you to divorce someone that you're in love. Like, that's fucked up. Like,
That's fucked, yeah.
if she was in love with him still and didn't want to divorce him, that's really sad. But they were fucking. I could see how her management team would have been like, you gotta cut this the fuck out. Like, he's gotta go. Or like her parents or whoever the fuck forced them to. But
Right.
I mean, I could totally see it.
Now, I will say about her mom, she's been, I will say, a quiet supporter of the Free Britney movement. She's liked certain tweets in favor of the Free Britney movement. She's been to some court dates in relating to Britney's conservatorship. Really, mainly, especially when it came to like medical decisions based on Britney. She made sure she was there for. I mean, I feel like I'd want to be at every one of them if I was her mom, but what do I know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Britney's dad, Jamie Spears, not to be confused with her sister, also Jamie Spears.
Let's see.
Of course, he thinks, that the whole Free Britney movement is bogus and a total crock and conspiracy theory and, is not substantiated. He denies any wrongdoing. He's just looking out for his dear old daughter.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, he came out recently and said that, didn't he?
Say that again?
He came out recently and said that, didn't he?
I think he's said it several times, matter of fact.
I feel like I saw something recently. I'm just saying. I mean,
you probably did. You probably absolutely did, because especially that they just had court proceedings not just a few days ago. So
Yeah.
he can say it's bogus all he wants, but the fact of the matter is the movement took off, and suddenly there's a court date to appeal or remove or lift her conservatorship from her dad to her manager. Like, come on. It's right there. Like, come on. How is it not real? I mean,
It's actually in black and white right in front of you.
Yeah, if you're doing the right thing by your daughter, why does she not want it?
right.
Yeah.
exactly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my deep dive. Britney Spears' social media, her TikToks. I hated fucking downloading that app. I look into the Free Britney movement, and yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's just crazy. No one should be in that position. Doesn't matter who you are.
But no.
Oh no, absolutely not. I fucking agree.
I think what's got me is the fact of how it's continued for so long. Like,
and I can say this, I think, from the fact that she was, into, entertainment or whatever, that realm, starting at age 3, I can totally see where over-involvement of the parents just fucking looks normal, because that's how it's been from the get-go, so why would it ever change?
True, I get that.
I mean, what other celebrity do you know of who is in this situation? And out of all the celebrities out there who have also had mental breaks and public meltdowns and shit like Britney had, and hers was just, I mean, things were touch and go with her for a while, but the big mental break obviously was when she shaved her head and she was beating paparazzi cars with an umbrella, whatever. But I mean, there's been so many other celebrities who have had similar meltdowns or same
done
type
worse
of severity.
things.
Yeah, and worse, and they're not in that kind of situation, so why her? I mean, prime example here, like, okay, Lindsay Lohan. I mean, in my opinion, she's far worse, or I don't want to speak on behalf of anyone's mental state, but in my opinion, from viewing both of them for a very long time, my entire life pretty much, I always felt like Lindsay Lohan was worse off than Britney Spears ever was. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know them personally, but and it seemed like Lindsay was getting into trouble and things like that way more consistently than Britney was, and she still had a conservatorship.
Oh, Lindsay went complete fucking hog wild back in the day.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand it. Oh my god, I don't know. And as far as her Instagram posts go, I mean, on the one hand, I'm like, that's fucking weird. Because the yellow shirt thing, that's not the only time that's happened.
No.
Like, ever since that happened, people have done the same thing. They comment, wear this in your next video if you need help. Wear this in your next video if you're in trouble. Like, and she adheres to it every time. I saw where someone said something like, wear roses in your next picture if you're in trouble. And the next picture, she's wearing one of those little baby doll, little crop tops with roses all over it.
Yeah,
but then, like, my skeptical side, I'm like, oh, she probably gets so many comments. How many of those is she actually seeing?
Well, see, and this too, there's also, and this was another thing that kind of bugged me whenever I was on Twitter and Instagram looking at these things, because some I could see dates, some that I couldn't, but some people would see whatever she posted into a following post and then go back on that old post, try to put in their comment, and it's like, you're posting this comment like 4 days late, dude. Like, you're just trying to make it look like something now, which that had a big hindrance whenever I was trying to verify things.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, actually.
I just wanted to make sure that what I had was right.
Well, yeah. Fuck.
I don't know. Like, I mean, her Instagram has been going kind of in a more bizarre direction for quite some time. I mean, there was a while where it seemed like everything was as it should be, everything was normal, but I don't know, it's like overnight, like, it just became really not disturbing, but like uncomfortable. I think maybe the first little weirdness that I noticed from her Instagram, it was probably, maybe it started about a year ago at least or something, and I just remember she had posted a picture of herself. It was like a selfie in the bathroom, or maybe, I don't know, it was in the kitchen or the bathroom, something along those lines, because there were cabinets. And she had visibly photoshopped herself, because you could see the cabinets in the background behind her were wiggly.
Right.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was the one you sent to me a long while ago now.
Yeah, it was a very bad edit. And I also feel like I remember her mentioning somewhere in the caption or the comments or something that she had not photoshopped that picture. And I'm like, girl.
Everybody knows you did.
Girl, like, come on.
Like, honestly, like with her posts here lately, it's either between the caption or her just walking back and forth in front of the camera that's really throwing me off.
Those are so weird. That little Photoshop thing, that was just the first that I noticed. And back then when I saw that, I didn't think anything of her conservatorship. No one knew the details of her conservatorship back then. So to me, seeing that, I'm like, God, that's so sad. Like, she must be so insecure to feel like she has to do stuff like that. Like, she's got an awesome body and she's still photoshopping her shit. Like, that sucks. But then as time went on, like, her posts got weirder and weirder, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in that house?
And I mean, honestly, if it is 100% like her being like, hey, I'm trying to cry for help, but do it in a subtle way, I think she's doing a good job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing what people are telling her to do. I mean, I don't know. I just keep thinking back to this one video she posted recently where, was she holding a bouquet? She
yes.
was like, she was like holding a bouquet or something, and she had the camera set up, and she was just walking back and forth, and looking at the camera. She wasn't even posing. She was just walking back and forth and just walking back. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it went on so long. I'm like, is this looping? Like, when does this video end? Like, what the fuck is happening? It was so weird. Oh my god. And you don't really ever see her posting from anywhere besides her house.
Yeah.
Which is also strange to me. I know everyone's in quarantine right now, but I mean...
But I mean, even pre-quarantine.
Yeah.
She was, like, either in her gym or, you know... Yeah.
That's just weird. And honestly, when they had the news of her conservatorship court stuff a couple days ago, or when was it that it got rejected? Yesterday? God, I felt like my heart sank. I'm like,
It was the 20th, so 2 days ago.
I mean, she wasn't even asking for it to be nullified. She was just asking
No, she
for
just
it to be
wanted it.
turned
She just
over.
wanted it. Exactly.
That, I don't know. That makes me feel like her dad is a freak show. Britney Spears reference.
Well, do you want that to segue into our fun little game I got for us here?
We might as well get it over with. I'm groggy and hungover, so this will be fun. We all are, so this will be a lot of fun.
Wait, did someone say Jaeger?
We're not talking about Jaeger.
No.
Like, I still feel like I'm a little drunk.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, I'm stone cold sober and I hate it. Actually, matter of fact, hold on.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what? On the video chat last night, when I put you guys on my bed and you could just see my fan, I passed out on the floor.
I wondered what the fuck you went.
I was wondering where you disappeared to.
Yeah.
I was just talking to the boys and I was like, if Jess comes back, tell her I said goodnight. I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
I don't know how I got there. I put my phone on the bed. Next thing I know, I'm like out cold and I feel Charles' fingers on my neck checking my pulse.
Oh my God.
And like I could still hear you and Dougie, and I'm like, all I said was, "Oh my God, they're still talking."
It was 2 in the morning when I finally decided to come off, and then I turned to Doug and I was like, "Where the fuck did Jess go?" And we're both just like, "I've got no idea."
I was face down on my bedroom floor, and Charles thought I was dead.
Wow.
No, I probably would have thought you were dead too.
Especially if you're
When I
next
could
to
see
you.
they were just none the wiser.
Yeah.
All I did was take my shoes off, and then I'm just out cold. Like, I'm just like...
I'll just lay down
hell.
here for a bit.
Yeah, this looks comfy.
So I feel fucking fantastic today.
I am absolutely...
Obviously that Jaeger
Shafted.
hit really well.
Oh my God.
Well, there was no way I was going to have a
Really
shot of
well.
Sam Booker that early in the morning.
No, hell no. It wouldn't have been hilarious if you did, but yeah.
So long story short, I was asleep by 9:30.
Show off.
All right. To make this a little bit more fun and, you know, not as sucky as I've been making it, you know, with all of just the...
Oh my God.
it is a lot of, like, you know, upsetting information. So we'll just lighten it up a little bit. Yeah. I have selected a collection of 10 separate Britney Spears lyrics.
10?
Oh my God.
10
my brain
separate
is only
lyrics.
operating at 50% capacity right now.
Well, if you want, I can do it to 5, and we can do the best out of 5.
We'll try 10. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
My
I
brain's
tried
not
to.
even running out of capacity, let alone 50%. Holy crap.
Well, you best get that thing like going or something. I tried to pick one from every single album.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, when I consulted with you and Jess about how to do this, I asked, do I need to keep it early, Brittany? Do I need to go late, Brittany? Can I do full discography, only singles? I was told full discography, and that's what the fuck I did.
I mean, I have her full discography, so I'm just like, I was like, whatever.
No comment.
I'm only, my only true concern, which is very small anyway, is that you've maybe picked a lot of her ballady songs, which I've been listening to her discography whenever I've been working out, and obviously I'm not about to listen to her fucking ballads when I'm working out.
Honestly, I don't. Let me see here. I think only 1 out of the 10 could be considered
Okay. I'll
a ballad of sorts, if you want to call it that. So this is how I think would be easiest if we did it. And this is between Ryan and Jess.
Sorry, Dougie, you suck.
I do want Dougie to help me though. I want, because I don't want anyone, like talking over someone, and I want it to be fair to where someone could at least have a chance to, pick up the other person's answer if they get it wrong. If you know the title of the song, I'm not going to do title and album on you, but I mean, extra points if you get the album too. But if you know the title of the song, the lyric that I'm speaking from, just say your name, and that will act as your buzzer.
Okay.
What if I just go...
So, please don't do that. And I will just have Dougie clarify whoever said their name first, because I'm sure his internet's better than mine. He can probably hear much better than I can.
Maybe.
Oh God, come on, brain, don't fail me now.
All right. Are we ready?
I'm waking up. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Y'all do that. I'm going to take a sip of margarita.
Oh God, I'm having PTSD.
All right. The first lyric. You've got a sex siren in your face. Let me get up on it.
Fuck, I just listened to this the other day. Oh.
You've got a sex siren.
I just listened to this on Thursday. I specifically remember.
And I'm sure that you do, because it is from the Britney Jean album.
Oh, shit.
Britney Jean. Oh.
Could you say it again for me?
Yeah. You've got a sex siren on your face. Let me get up on it. Please don't use that soundbite to masturbate to later, please.
Oh my God.
Britney Jean. I was just looking at the list, the song list for this album on Spotify the other day, because I was trying to pick where to start from, and I remember...
Yeah, when y'all give up, just let me know.
Should we just start a timer?
On your face.
We probably should start a timer. I didn't even think about that.
I'll give him another... We'll go...
Jess!
All right.
Tick, tick, boom.
Yes!
I told you, I just listened to this the other day, and I was going to drive me nuts if I didn't get it. Holy shit.
No, fucking good on you. I was worried. Okay. All right. So that's point 1 for Jess. All right.
Damn
it. Second song lyric. From the small of my back and the arch of my feet, lately I've been noticing the beautiful in me.
Jess?
Yes?
Is it Touch of My Hand?
It is Touch of My Hand.
Yes! That's my jack-off song, dude!
What the fuck?
I mean, technically it totally is about masturbating, but...
Oh. Oh, okay.
That song slaps.
Literally.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. Okay. Third lyric. I'm gonna hit defrost on ya. Let's get it blazing.
Jess,
It's way too quiet.
break the ice.
Jess got it right again.
No, she didn't buzz in.
I was.
She didn't say her
Yes,
name.
I did. Yes, I did.
I didn't hear Jess. Sorry.
I didn't hear shit.
Well,
I
know
just
for a-
heard her. I just heard her say break the ice.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I said my name, but okay.
We'll listen back to the
It's recording, so.
I'll hear it. I'll hear it tomorrow. I'll be.
I'm having to sing these in my head to get to the point. It's taking forever.
Okay. Okay, lyric number 4. It's not looking very good for Ryan.
Shut
No.
up! Shut up! I'll claw it back.
Mr. Okay, lyric 4. Mr. Photographer, I'm ready for my close-up.
Oh, shit! Oh no! I know this. But I don't know it. Oh, but I do.
Oh, Jess,
Yes.
kill the lights.
Yes.
Fuck you.
I love it. I love
gonna have
it.
to step
I
up
knew
your
my
game,
girl
Ryan.
would kill at this.
Well, if I lose
I
this
kn-
next one, there's no chance of me even winning.
I'm
Well, you
getting
can tie
so
it.
mad because, Amber drops these lyrics and then my head immediately starts playing the song and I'm like, oh my god, get to the chorus, get to the fucking chorus! And my heart's pounding.
Oh, shit.
All right. Lyric number 5. I knew that Jess would kill this. When the music goes up and the sun goes down, lightning strikes and I'm on the ground.
The way you
Right.
said that makes me
Ryan.
uncomfortable. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it?
Oh, wait. Did Ryan say his name?
Yeah. Is it? Oh, I think I got the title wrong, but I'm gonna try. Is it Till the World Ends?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really picking up any familiarity from that one.
If I tell you the album, will it help?
Maybe.
It won't help
Femme-
me.
Femme Fatale?
Oh God, that's not one that I put on repeat that much, admittedly.
Honestly, same. If we give up, I can go ahead and say it.
I'm just thinking. Can you repeat it?
When the music goes up and the sun goes down, lightning strikes and I'm on the ground.
I know I've heard it. I recognize those lyrics, but I'm not.
I'm not hearing a tune. I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't think I feel like I'm gonna hate myself when Amber tells us what it is.
Gasoline.
What is it?
Gasoline.
Yeah, I've only listened to that. I'm kind of mad because I did listen to that one Thursday when I was working out for sure. I remember exactly where I was, but I never listened to that one on repeat like that.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that you sort of just listen to and say, yeah, okay, next. You're like, yeah.
Yep.
At least I got one that stumped y'all. If
Just
nothing
one.
else,
I've been stumped the whole way
if-
through.
well, the both of you collectively. All right, number 6. We don't need crowds. We just need us. Feelings up, about to be rough.
Just gets way too quiet.
Yeah.
One more time?
We don't need crowds. We just need us. Feelings up, about to be rough.
Ryan,
Yes.
is it I'm a Slave?
Oh, God, no.
What?
No.
How do you not know every single lyric to "I'm a Slave for"? Get the fuck out of here!
Sorry, You fucking guess it then.
At least
I
he's
can't. I don't
trying.
recognize that one.
Yeah, I'm putting my effort in. It's 1:15 in the morning and I'm tired.
All right, boys. It's Private Show from the album Glory.
Is that the new one?
I think it is.
I haven't listened to that one yet.
Oh, well, you said full discography, and I took creative liberty.
Ryan's laughing like he has any points at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? I got stumped. Well, I still got fucking like 4 points. So.
Now, this could turn into a tie because these last 4, if Ryan doesn't know them, I'm just gonna take his Britney fan card away. That's just how that is.
No.
I will. I
want to keep it.
Well, the only way we're coming out of this is with a tie at this point. Best case.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. Number 7. We could have worked things out. Taking time is what love's all about. My God. We could have worked things out. Taking time is what love's all about.
That's not it.
Is it?
This is very disappointing.
You can
Hold
hear
on,
the
Jess.
gears crunching.
I'm gonna throw this one. Hold on. Let me. Is it every time?
I thought that.
No.
I thought that as well.
I was
but
thinking of the bridge in that one, but I didn't know if that was right or not.
I had that tune immediately come into my head, but the lyrics it didn't fit because I was going to say it.
That the answer would be From the Bottom of My Broken Heart from her Baby One More Time album.
Oh, lame.
That was one of my favorite songs on that album.
That's probably like one of my least listened to songs on that album.
I'm a sad little girl, and I like sad songs, okay? All right, lyric number 8. Don't care about money. It doesn't give me half the thrill than the thought of you, honey.
Hold up. Repeat that. You just cut out like so many times.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Oh, so sorry.
bits of that.
Don't care about money. It doesn't give me half the thrill than the thought of you, honey.
Then the thought of what?
The thought of you, honey.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you just cut out of that last after
Oh wait, did you hear any of that?
No, we heard it the last time.
Okay.
Jess?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can't make you love.
Yes. Really? Yes, Jess. Yes.
That was on Oops, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm back in the game.
Oh shit.
That was the first CD I ever bought with my own money.
Oh, not a bad purchase. Excuse me. All right, lyric number 9, and then we only have one more to go, even though the clear winner is Jess.
Yeah.
I never fell before. How did you find my door? The key up to my soul, to you forevermore.
I'm singing it in my head.
Could you say it one more time for me?
I never fell before. How did you find my door? The key up to my soul, to you forevermore.
No, I know it's not that, so stop thinking about it.
Jess!
Yes.
That's where you take me.
Yes.
Wow. Can Ryan at least get 1 point?
Dougie sounds so defeated. Can Ryan just please, for fuck's sake, get 1 point?
Like, I can't tell if Dougie is, like, frustrated or if he just feels really bad for Ryan right now.
We don't move on until
bit
I
of both.
get this last one.
Oh, shit.
Ryan was
I was so
so determined that he was going to kick ass.
Yeah,
He was, wasn't he?
I was so cocky and confident. Right, come on, I can
Humiliating.
fucking do this last one. Come on.
I hope you can.
Is this the last one?
Yep.
This is the very last one. Boy, let's get a seat so you can talk sweet to me. I see the other boys. Won't you get me on the dance floor? Kinda like to buy me drinks.
Oh, I recognize one of the lines. Oh.
Come on, Ryan.
One more time for me. Go on.
Yes, please.
Boy, let's get a seat so you can talk sweet to me. I see these other boys. Won't you get me on the dance floor? Kinda like to buy me drinks.
Do Jess.
No.
Speaking
Don't
of Kevin Federline,
do it to me.
chaotic.
Jess wins the motherfucking
Mic
game.
drop.
Jess wins the motherfucking
literally-
game.
I literally had no doubts in myself. I had every single Britney album up until, like, I think Britney Jean. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
You know what? Have fun editing this episode. I'm fucking... I'm not doing it anymore. Fuck.
You know what's funny is, like, Ryan sent that video in the group chat of him, like, dancing as in his, like, ZEPETO character to Britney Spears. Like, this is gonna be me when I beat Jess at this game. Like, yeah, and you know what? You're gonna have to slap a big old loser stamp right on top of it after I win. So guess what, Ryan?
I'll slap a big old loser sticker onto it because you won.
I'm, like, really, like, sad for you.
Oh, thank you, because that's really making me feel better.
I thought you knew more than that.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't know a single fucking one of them.
This is fucking great. I broke Ryan.
I'm extremely disappointed in myself, and I feel like I
feel like you know all of Britney's biggest hits, and you thought that made you a fan.
Yeah.
Don't out me, Jess. Don't do that to me.
Like, if you're gonna be a Britney fan, you have to know Britney music.
In all fairness, I asked, am I only pulling from singles or am I going full discography? You and Jess both agreed and said, full discography, we got this.
I didn't
Sir,
say.
Sir, yes you did, and you don't have it, and that's not my fault.
I did.
Do you want me to tell you the bonus lyric and see if you know that?
Fucking
let him
shame
have
me
it. Let
even
him-
more. Come on.
Give it to him. Go ahead and give it to him. I won't even participate. Just give it to him.
Oh, thank
Okay. Now you all in my grill, 'cause I say what I feel. Only rock to what's real.
Jess.
You guys are in for a long night with me than this one.
Jess.
Go ahead, Jess. Take us home.
Do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ryan, do something.
Don't just sit there.
Why don't you do something?
For the love of God.
That wasn't her biggest, but that was a big song.
It was. It absolutely was.
The disappointment I feel right now is unmatched.
Probably not as disappointed as Ryan feels in himself right now. He talked a lot of confidence before this started.
I was looking for more of a challenge from Ryan, but I felt like I was really working on my own time here.
I'm looking at the floor with my head.
Ryan is never going to talk to me again after this.
No, I move on.
Well, I think now might be the perfect time to move on because I don't know if you guys have noticed, we're closing in on an hour and a half.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and start closing it out. If you enjoyed today's episode, you can follow our cast on Instagram. I am at Jess2_Fox, and we have the lovely Amber, who is at OMG Amber, and then there is Ryan, who is at Ryan TSP_, right? The underscore's at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, and then Dougie is at Digmore73. So like I said earlier, if you guys have any suggestions for future seasons themes, like we're stoked to hear them and contemplate them. Be sure to check us out on Anchor, Podbean, and Podchaser. I do believe those are the 3 sites that you can review our episodes on and our podcast as a whole. So, and both seasons 1 and 2 full catalogs are on there. And let's see what else. Seasons 1 and 2 are also fully available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and YouTube. Obviously, as you guys know from our past seasons, YouTube does have the fancy little visual aesthetic thing going on. We have our little characters on the video and stuff. So some people like that. We've had compliments on that.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. People said it's like easier to, I guess, concentrate on when they have something to look at as well.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. We are still sponsored by 5 The Gamer, so for all of your gaming headset needs, go on over to 5thegamer.com, and you can apply JARD20 during checkout, and you'll get 10% off your order. And let's see what else. I don't know what to tell you guys about Wacky Wednesday and Sunday Fun Day.
Oh, fucking that. Yeah.
We're a little behind. We will keep you guys updated when we start releasing them again. I'm still trying to get my office unpacked, so I can't do shit in here. I can't work right now. And if you are interested in the outfit components of GTA, you can head on over to xtiffy.com for all those components. She features us on her website as well, and we greatly appreciate that. So next week, I don't know who's going next.
So we don't know. We don't know this.
It's really whoever prepares their topic first who's going next
Between
week.
me and
so.
Yeah. We gotta get our arse in gear.
I do too. I mean, I don't have anything.
I thought you were going to go last.
I have 3.
Yeah, I know.
Am I going last?
You always seem to put yourself last anyway, so.
In the rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to go alphabetical order, but yet you still end up going last.
I feel like it's polite to let others go first. Thanks.
But the logic is flawed.
Even when
I just know I'm a goddamn lead.
Is it as flawed as your score on that Britney game?
Oh.
I did not deserve that.
Oh, I felt that
anyway,
over here.
I feel like whenever you have guests over, you have company over, you're gonna let them do whatever the thing is first because it's impolite.
I just know I'm a goddamn lady. That's why I got to go first.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's right. So, anyway, just be on the lookout on our social media because we're gonna be releasing promos and shit leading up to next week's episode. So you'll be able to piece together whatever it's about. So no biggie. What else?
Just give a huge thanks to Amber for all that bloody research
Yeah.
you did. My God, that was in depth.
Yeah.
Like, credit to you. I'm very well done.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. I tried very, very hard. I'm sorry that the game was too difficult for you.
I'm never, ever,
God
ever going to live this down. Am
Damn.
I?
No.
God.
You didn't get one.
No, I didn't.
You did try. You did get in and try on a couple, but yeah.
I guessed, what, 2 or 3? Oh, fuck.
I'm just like,
Someone-
I'm so salty that you guessed the totally wrong lyric for I'm a Slave for You. Like, how, as a Britney fan, do you not know 100,000% of the I'm a Slave for You lyrics at this point?
Because if I'm caught listening to that song out of all of them, it's the most I'm judged for. Therefore, I try and avoid it.
What?
A Britney fan would not care.
Exactly.
Not many people I know here are Britney fans. You know?
So, in conclusion, free Britney. Happy anniversary to Jard tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Ryan sucks. Okay, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.